Hey team, it's Calvin here. Today I'd like to give you guys an update on how we did in January, the first month of the year, and also recognize a lot of our team members for a job well done. I sent you guys an email back in January telling you about the core values that we have in place for our team and asking you to recognize your peers and your coworkers for a job well done and for living the core values. Also, Melissa sent out a question on the Know Your Company emails asking who has done a great job and why. And I really want to go through all the responses and really recognize everyone and tie them back to the core values that we have put in place for our team and recognize you guys. And also I want to point out the person who has been the most recognized this month by their peers and by our team. So let me switch over to the presentation and go through that for you today. So first off, again, we're going to go through a team recognition or go through some of those, and I also want to give you an update on the numbers for last month. So first off, let's go through our core values. If I can get this clicker to work. Oh, come on, here it is. So we have 4 core values that we put into place to make sure that our team is living by them, because we all want to show up to work every day and love the people we work with and love what we're doing. So these core values are really important for us. It's kind of like a code of conduct for our team. And there's 4 of them. Never let your team down. Make decisions and own them. Always be improving and put others first. And we've talked about these on and off, and we will talk about these probably forever. So it's not going to be the first or last time you've seen them. So when I sent that out, I asked people to recognize their coworkers and the team, and I received a lot of glowing emails back. This one from Troy, and I'd like to read it for you guys. He said, "I'd have to say most everyone is a great team member and displays these core values, but I have to say Rami is one of the best I have worked with. He never lets me or the team down. If I need something done, I can give it to him and not worry about it, which to me is priceless when going through so many customers' orders. If he makes a mistake, he owns them and fixes the issue immediately. I feel he puts his coworkers and the customers first. Truly priceless crew member and makes my job easier and more effective. He would bend over backwards to make a customer happy and a team member happy. Great guy." So kudos to Rami, and thank you, Troy, for sending that in. And then Neve sent this back. She said, "Thanks for the updates. I love the company's core values." This is when I emailed them out in January last month. "Thank you for bringing those to our attention. I can mention many of my work associates as great example of the core values. Someone that comes to mind right away is Rami. He has been amazing, and I really appreciate his work and effort to communicate and help." Emily sent this back. She said, "For recognition, for sure, Heather. She has always shown our core values and is great to work with." So thank you, Neve, Emily, Rami, and Heather. Kudos. Great. And then Melissa sent out this email or this question in the Know Your Company app, and I appreciate everyone else, as a side note, for responding to those. Your feedback is absolutely crucial to the development and the growth of our team and helping our members, etc. So really thank you guys for being involved. I know that it's hard to keep up on all the emails we send out, and even I miss them when traveling or on vacation or whatever. And so as much as you guys can reply to those, we really appreciate it. I encourage you to do that. It's not required, but we love it when you do. So Melissa sent out the question, who have you seen work hard lately that you believe deserves recognition, and why? Sorry, I butchered words, called it being homeschooled. So Verity replied and said, "Not to brag or anything, but our printing team. We have really picked up the pace to get the turnaround time down, and when all our machines are working, we are like clockwork. It is pretty much the same thing every day, but it's good to see other hardworking people just go for it day in, day out. It's really encouraging to work with such dedicated people. So shout out to Glenn, Ryan, Eric, and Peter. Keep it up. Good job, guys." And I'll just say that last month in January was a record month for the amount of books that we shipped out. We shipped out 38,086 books. Now, if you look at this, this is from one of our KPI dashboards. If I can get my pointer out. These other months here, these were December of 2017, November of 2017. I think this was like 29,000. You can see the number over here. So they just absolutely March. We must have had some glitches, or else the stats weren't working. But if you look at our sliding scale, we're just going up, 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 and they're cranking. So good job, guys. It's not just Verity saying they're awesome. This is stats and proof that they are. And I really appreciate what crap. Why does this thing always... I hate technology sometimes. Anyways, I really appreciate what everyone is doing, and that we're improving things dramatically across every division and team on in our company. Melissa said, yes, I'd like to give kudos to the print team. You guys rock at printing and shipping out orders ASAP. Thank you all. So not only is Verity recognizing her coworkers and her team, but the numbers prove it, and other people on our team are thankful for it. Heather said, even though I may not physically see this person work, I can tell they are working hard, and communication is excellent. I would like to recognize Peter Lagman. I hope I didn't butcher your name, but anyways, not only Melissa, not only Peter, but everyone, the stats, good job, print team. Really appreciate your guys' hard work. Keep it up. Also, the setup crew. Obviously, if we're going to print and ship 38,000 books, our setup crew has to be ripping and roaring and cranking out book setup. So I pulled up the stats for the setup crew in January. I wish I could have seen the previous month so we could kind of get a trend, but it wasn't showing in the stats. But they set up 911 new orders. They did a ton of revisions. So they're cranking out. Granted, February, we're only mid-month February, so they're cranking as well. Really appreciate your guys cranking that out. Obviously, if they're churning and burning, support is also churning and burning. So that's always positive. And then Charles recognized Rami. He said he has been really working hard to improve processes inside the setup team to improve our turnaround time. Recently, we have been selling a lot of books. That means more setups for Rami and his team. Good work, Rami. Looking forward to much future success with you. Joe also recognized Rami. He said he is always is happy to go the extra mile. I've been working with some members the last couple of months on helping them understand our product better, and many times there are last minute changes that need to be done, or I have no idea on something and need to ask a dumb question. Rami is always happy to help and willing to share his perspective. So thank you, Rami. Appreciate that. And thank you, Joey and Charles, for sharing. Troy recognized his coworker, Zach, or Zachary. He's growing fast knowledge, taking a lot of calls and emails. Also, Veronica is really catching up and taking a lot of tasks, answering calls and emails effectively. So good job, Zachary and Veronica. Thank you for doing a great job, and thank you, Troy, for recognizing them. Ben recognized our support reps. They work quietly behind the scenes to take care of our customers. Kim, Crizel, Author, Troy, Mary, Zach, etc. Melissa is doing a good job with support. She cares. Melissa, kudos to you for growing in the role of support leader. We appreciate it. And thank you for all of your hard work. Leanne, she's doing an amazing job with creating new books, training guides, and blog posts. So thank you, Leanne. I've read some of your blogs in the last few days, and I really enjoyed reading them, so good job. That's awesome. I appreciate it, Melissa, the support team, and Leanne. Thank you, Ben, for recognizing them. And then, where am I at? Oh, is that the last one? So Emily said, yes, but I can't put down just one person. I get to work just about with every team, and everyone has been working hard. And I would agree with this. That was the last thing that was submitted on the Know Your Company question, and I would agree with Emily. I work with a lot of different people on our team, and I have to say that based on how everything is growing and improving gradually, it's really, really exciting to see our team pull together and fix problems. And I'm really, really excited about what we've done so far. And I'm really excited about the stuff we're going to continue improving and make even better in the future. So those were most of the questions or the comments. And I really want to congratulate Rami, because Rami was the most recognized person on our team through these questions and the emails that were sent back. So Rami, good job. Keep up the good work. We really appreciate you. Obviously, you're not just responding to the people you report to or your team. Rami is the guy that is going the extra mile when anyone comes in and asks him questions, from Joey to Andrew to Charles or whoever it is. He has obviously shown a high standard and commitment to our team, to our members, and to supporting everyone, beyond just the people he works with or who that report to him or that he reports to on a day-to-day basis. So good job, Rami. You've shown an incredible example of excellence, and we really, really appreciate your hard work. So keep it up. Thank you, everyone, for recognizing him and your coworkers and your team members. It's really encouraging for me to see you guys acknowledge each other. It makes me proud to be working with you and makes me happy and excited to show up every day and work my ass off, so to speak. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. Keep sending them in. When you guys see a coworker or team member busting their ass and doing a good job and living our core values, please email them, email us, or email the entire team at team@smartagents.com and recognize them. It's really, really easy to always point out the stuff where things could be improved. So when things are rocking out and somebody's doing a good job, let's recognize them. There was a book I was reading that says when you're raising children, and then full disclosure, I don't have kids, but I loved this point. They said when you're raising children, you need to give them 7 times the amount, you need to acknowledge them 7 times the amount, or I'm butchering this, you more or less need to acknowledge them 7 times more for the stuff they're doing good than the stuff that they're doing wrong. And it's really always easy to focus on let me switch back to my screen. It's really easy to focus on, what sucks or what needs to be improved. But when you can focus on the good that we're doing, because we are making a lot of mistakes and we got a lot of challenges, but we also are doing a lot of things right. We're also doing things, we're cranking out books. The setup team and the print team and the support team are just working with customers and getting those orders in. We're churning and burning. So what I really want to do as a team is to acknowledge each other when things go right and when they're doing a good job, so we can get lifted up and feel good about the accomplishments that we're doing. Because if all we focus on is the negativity or the things that we suck at, it's going to be pretty depressing and unfun to show up to work every day. So let's acknowledge people. Let's point out the good in each other. And then when we have some constructive criticism come our way, because we all need it, we all need to improve, right? That is one of our core values, to always be improving. It's not so hard to hear. It's not so hard to swallow when we're like, hey, you can improve this, or you could do better here. When we hear that, along with all the things that we're doing positively and good, it's a lot easier to swallow. It's a lot easier to say, okay, thank you. I appreciate that feedback. I'm going to work on that. So acknowledge each other, appreciate each other, tell each other when they're rocking it out and having a good day, and build each other up. That's what I'd really encourage you guys to do for your coworkers, for the people we're working with. Obviously, I can't be the only one doing it, and neither can you. We all need to do it together as a team. So thank you guys for acknowledging each other, for recognizing each other for a job well done. I really appreciate it. Let me switch back to the screen and go over the final things, which are our numbers, some of the numbers that we hit for January. And I know this is a little bit late in the month, being February. I went on a vacation or holiday, wherever, depending upon what you call it, with my brothers, and was gone for 2 weeks and had really bad internet. So the internet sucked where we were at, and I wasn't able to shoot more videos and get this out sooner. But anyways, here are our numbers for January. The column here is our goals versus what we actually hit. So for January 2018, we had a goal of making 550 new member sales at $97 a month. We did 603, so kudos to the sales team, to Jake and Charles, the sales callers. Thank you guys, the marketing team, etc. Good job there. New annual members, we had a goal of, let me turn my pointer back on if I can find that thing. There we are. New annual members, we had a goal of 55. We did 62, so we passed the goal. Book sales, we had a goal of 29,652. We did 32,084, so we passed the goal. Churn, which is the number or percentage of our members that are lost or were lost, we had a goal of 15%, and we lost 16.7%. So a little bit off the goal. We missed that one a little bit, but we can do better next time. So these are the goals versus the actuals. We did pretty good this month. Overall, last month, January, was one of the best months in years for revenue and profit margin, which was really positive because we have some huge investments coming down the line that we're saving our money for, so we can invest into growing the company and doing a better job for our members and our customers. So that was awesome. That was all positive. Things are going well overall. We hit most of the goals besides that churn one. We can do better there. Turnaround time will improve that. Getting more of our customers to actually set up their books. And we're working on a software project. It got a lot going on there to improve our software. And that can also hopefully bring churn down and hopefully help us lose less members. So thanks for watching, guys. As always, if you ever have any concerns, questions, or feedback, feel free to send them to me at calvin@smartagents.com. I love to hear from you guys. And we will talk soon. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.